This crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium. They were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I hope everyone took advantage of the Cyber Monday deals. Now it's time to focus on some football. Bears and Vikings underway on Monday night. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Off play action. Fields. Blitz coming and down he goes. Jeremy Chin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Herbert.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to throw. Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Outfield's on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now Cousins. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Got an open man, it's Scott. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run with Herbert. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Third and 12. Fields now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. There he goes, right side.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Fields. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Fields on third down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. He hits his target, Lockett. Now a signal of the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on Little Sports. Certainly not what they running out of the locker room here as they start defensively at the 40-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Off the play fake. Cousins. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's brought down. 51 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Here's Walker, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kenneth Walker with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On first down, Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the 3 safety that time. Unlucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play fake, Cousins. Amari Cooper. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's a give to Herbert. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll set up the screen for Herbert. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll roll him out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week.
2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
About ready to get this next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Walker. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hand off here to Walker. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ken Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control. I think they've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.